Hello everybody and welcome to the crypto session brief. We're on Friday the 18th of November 2022. We're just approaching midday here in Europe. Looking at crypto markets, what can I tell you about today's movements? Well, not a right lot if truth be told. We're trading pretty much flat on the day. Markets just settling down a little bit from the earlier volatility that we had been seeing. And now moving forward, we've got Bitcoin and Ethereum just being able to see some contraction ahead of what could be another sizable break either way. Have we seen the lows posted on Bitcoin, or have we got further to fall? Like just mentioned, we've had quite a bit of contraction this week. Yesterday's daily inside bar, very thin trading range. Yesterday it was it was an inside bar and a doji bar with the open and the close not too far away from each other. And moving forward into today, let me just bring you the main news stories because there's not too much to talk about when it comes to the technicals, if truth be told. If anything, we've just got Litecoin trying to hold on to that ascending trend line as talked about today after getting the breakout of 60 and now looking to push forward. Nice break there on the H4, closed above, and then a nice push forward from there, now hitting another level of resistance here. Top stories are that Binance is making another bid to acquire bankrupt lender Voyager Digital. Previously, the now defunct crypto exchange FTX emerged as the White Knight, beating rivals Wave Financial and Binance. This time around, Wave Financial and trading platform Cross Tower are reported to be in the running. Voyager's native coin jumped more than 55% following a report yesterday. El Salvador President Nayib Bukele and Tron founder Justin Sun have committed to buying one Bitcoin every day amid fears that FTX's collapse will prolong the crypto winter. The strategy of purchasing BTC on a set schedule instead of a reaction to market movements is known as dollar cost averaging. Pretty much it from my end. One final thing is Gemini, a crypto exchange and custodian founded by the Winklevoss brothers, has suffered a rush of withdrawals as crypto firms wrestle with the reverberations of the FTX Alameda research bankruptcy and subsequent contagion in the digital asset industry. Data by blockchain intelligence platform Nansen shows that Gemini saw $485 million worth of net outflows in the past 24 hours, the largest among crypto exchanges. Outflows totaled $563 million and were offset by only $78 million in inflows. The rush of withdrawals came as Gemini paused withdrawals on Wednesday from its yield-generating Earn program. Genesis, which powered the program for Gemini, had announced that it was suspending customer redemptions, citing extreme market dislocations. That's a wrap from my end. Ethereum main area to watch 1180 to the downside, 1185. Overhead, let's see a break of this recent range that have been in since earlier on in the week. Well, since a few days ago, as you can see here, this is the area I'm talking about, 2230 in the medium, in the short term. Break that and we can see a run up into 1280. That's it from my end. See you all inside the crypto chat. Thanks for listening and all the best with your trading.